Howdy folks, we are back with another Pokemon Draft League battle. This is going to be week 6 against my boy Sean. His team is the Saskatoon Cramorants. I'm the Arizona Birds of Prey. He has told me that he thinks that my team goes like ridiculously OP into his, but he has a lot of threats, and particularly I'm very frightened of that Espeon. I'm not sure what he would want to lead with here, if I'm being truthful. I'm just going to lead Kyurem and hope for the best. So we'll see how this goes. Sean historically kind of has my number in Pokemon battling, and when we mock, he kind of routinely wipes the floor with me, so we'll see how this goes. I would not be surprised if I end up losing this battle. We're 5-0, so we've got a good cushion in the standings, but we shall see. And he does lead Espeon, so that is probably the thing that I'm most afraid of, to be quite honest with you, and it's going to hurt if because this is his Terra Captain, so he could go Terra Fairy. He could also like set up Calm Minds. The thing is, like, the only switch in that he has to Kyurem that could like reliably take hits would be probably Rotom, which would be a good play on his part off the rip, but he may just want to try and hit this with a fairy move, so I'm gonna just Ice Beam turn 1. Ah, Trick! Okay, so he's gonna get my Assault Vest, which means he can't Trick again, but that is... Okay, Choice Scarf, interesting. I mean, Scarf Kyurem is not the best, but it's not terrible. I'm just gonna stay in an Ice Beam again. Goes for Alluring Voice. That's gonna do a lot, a little bit more than half. Ice Beam again. Knocks him down to very little. I do not want to lose my Kyurem. I'm gonna swap to Indeedee here. He's also gonna switch, so we'll see what he brings in. Okay, he goes to Arch. This thing is obviously unbelievably scary, but we didn't want to switch into a fairy move with pretty much anything else on our team outside of like Colossal, which doesn't really want to face this. I have enough speed on Indeedee for Archaludon if he's running no speed. I'm just going to get up a light screen here, because Archaludon is really scary. He may go for like Body Press to try and hit me on the physical side, because Indeedee has like no defense at all. So we do outspeed, which means that he's more than likely not running any speed, and he sets up rocks. Okay. What would he go for here? Would he drop a Draco, maybe? I kind of don't want those rocks around, but I don't know that I can go to Colossal right now. Maybe I can. I'm gonna be slower. So let's just go into Slowbro, and maybe we can start just hitting things with Expanding Force. We have Assault Vest, so we should be able to take whatever this thing dishes out. But it looks like he's running definitely a more defensive one if he's got Stealth Rock on this. Yeah, Body Press is going to do nothing. Okay. Do I want to focus miss here? I don't know that I do. But... See, Expanding Force is not very effective, but it might end up being, like, just as powerful as Focus Blast. Let's just Focus Blast once, and then maybe we can mix up moves from there. So they're gonna switch. Goes into Jerry. So we got some Slowbro on Slowbro action. Focus Blast is not gonna do anything to this thing, so that was a good play on his part. Ooh, we get a special defense drop. That's kind of big, actually. The thing is, he could, like, Psychic me back, which would hurt. But I think, like, regardless, it's going to be a speed tie. Let's just see how much Sludge Bomb does. So we win the speed tie, presumably, and he sets up an Iron Defense here. So he probably didn't expect me to stay in. He probably thought that I would switch, fearing a Psychic move. So I'm just going to go for Expanding Force now. In case he goes back to Archaludon, we can at least get some damage. Because I don't want him to go to the Steel type and be immune to what's coming at him, so... I probably should have ran some speed EVs on this just to speed creep Slowbro, but... Okay, so he wins that speed tie. Scald, does he get the burn? He does. It doesn't really matter because we're running special, but it's still kind of annoying because it's going to chip us down. And then we'll take him out. So Slowbro G KOs Slowbro with Expanding. Alright, one down. Not a bad start. So he probably goes like Espeon here, I would guess. Yeah. So there's no hazards up. So we can bring this in pretty freely. I do not want to stay in. Yeah, I mean, again, this thing... in all of the mocks that I did that it was brought caused me problems. I'm just, again, going to go to Indeedee. It's maybe not the best play just because the terrain is still up, so I'm not going to, like, reset it, but I know that I can probably take hits from this thing regardless of what it wants to throw at me. Okay, so they're going to Terra now. That is interesting. Terra Psychic. So I don't know why he didn't do that earlier. I guess it maybe didn't matter because he was using Fairy anyway, but now he's going to be Expanding Force, so he's using my terrain against me, which is obviously less than ideal. Man, okay, so this is a tough spot. We're going to have to probably sack something. Kyurem, I think, is still useful, even though it's got the Scarf. I think... yeah, this is tough. This is tough. I don't know that Colossal is going to be, like, hugely important in this battle. But it definitely doesn't take two. Yeah, so something dies here. That's a thing. So let's check status. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's just sack Indeedee because we have 3 seconds left. So Expanding Force is going to KO Indeedee, so Espeon KOs Indeedee with Expanding. So both KOs due to Expanding Force, and luck would have it for him that is the end of my terrain for the rest of the battle. Not great, but again, something died there, because nothing takes 2 hits, and this thing outspeeds pretty much everything on my team, barring this. So we go into Hawlucha here, and we can really safely U-turn. I think he has to try and save this, because the speed creep that he gets on it is just really good against my team. And this is just generally really good against my team. It no longer gets the Expanding Force boost, but that was smart on his part to bring that. I brought Indeedee with Psychic Terrain specifically for Sableye, because it's unbelievably annoying with Prankster, so that kind of shuts it down to a degree. But I actually learned through testing and just looking stuff up that Psychic Terrain doesn't protect things that are off the ground, which in my case is both Hawlucha and Flygon. So didn't really help me all that much, but it was more to shut down and Sableye and power up Slowbro. So now I think we have to go into Tallulah. Okay, so he's leftovers, that's good to know. We're going to outspeed. And would he stay in knowing that I switched this in? I'm gonna Stone Edge. Yeah, he's gonna switch. So we probably should have predicted the switch there, but it's too risky this early. Goes into Sand Slash. Let's see how much a Stone Edge does to this. I am banded. Okay, so that does not do very much. Oh, that was a crit too. That did 0. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. Is he gonna knock off maybe? If he does that, then I can get rid of this Scarf. Problem is, we may not live after Stealth Rock. Sunny Day. Okay, that's terrifying, because now Lilligant is probably going to outspeed my entire team. Let's go Freeze Dry in case he goes to like Slowbro or something. I don't think he would, but yeah, switches out and then goes back into Rotom. So he's playing me like a fiddle a little bit right now, which is obviously not good. The thing is, though, I can probably... Let's just stay in. I feel like he might... Yeah, okay, so he's going to switch there. So we got that turn right. He goes to the Firm. So, I mean, Freeze Dry is not going to do much to this, but any chip matters, because this thing is just a beast. Ooh! Okay, that did a lot. Is that a crit? I guess it's just because he's not AV. Another one might take him out. I don't have any reason not to just keep freeze drying, because we're also burning his sun turns. Okay, and we get what maybe was a roll. So Kyurem KOs Arch with freeze dry. And then he goes into this absolute monstrosity. That's very scary, very, very scary. So let's see what I have for this. Okay, so this is more than likely going to outspeed everything on my team, and I don't want him to set up, so I'm just going to stay in and try and hit it. Goes for Axe Kick, that is going to take me out. Okay. Will KOs Kyurem with Axe Kick. I guess now we can go into Colossal. Even though Axe Kick is probably going to hurt, we at least threaten the burn with Flame Body. I'm just going to try and Rapid Spin the rocks away because they're annoying me. I don't think Lilligant gets any ground move, but I could be wrong. Might get like Bulldoze or something weird. He's taking his time thinking about it, so he may switch. Probably should have checked to see how many Sun turns he has left, but I don't know if he's running like Heat Rock on Sand Slash or what. Does switch. Goes into Sonic. Sanic, sorry. So we get rid of those rocks. Bump up our speed. I could Terra here into water, but I don't know that I need to. So let's check status. So 2 more turns, potentially, of Sun. Okay. Let's stay in and Scald. I think that Sean will anticipate me going for a Water Terra and maybe go for, like, Knockoff or something. So let's just try and take this thing out. Okay, he doesn't. He goes for Earthquake, and that takes us out. Good play. Oh, no. Sand Slash KOs Cole with EQ. Well, that ain't good. On the positive, we can threaten back, and the Stealth Rocks are gone, so that's at least a positive. So I'm going to Terra and Earthquake here. If he goes to Rotom, fair play. I mean, I could predict it, but Stone Edge, even with a crit, did like 0 to Sanic, so I don't know that that's worth doing. Yeah, so he goes into Rotom. Man, I'm just not making the right plays. I'm not predicting when I need to predict. I'm not... Yeah, that play right there might cost us, because I kind of needed to damage this thing. So that's going to do nothing. The Sun goes away, but he still has Sand Slash to get it back up again. And if he does, again, Lilligant outspeeds my entire team. I guess we go Slowbro here. Maybe anticipating like a Volt Switch or something. Or an Overheat, more likely. So I wouldn't Volt Switch into a ground type if he thinks that I would be weird and stay in. Sets up a sub. Okay, that's no good. I guess if it's just like sub Pain Split, I don't particularly care. The burn damage is going to be annoying because that's just going to slowly add chip, but And surf for the super effective damage. Oh, nasty plot. That's no good. But we do have a reliable way to break the sub, hopefully. So long as Rotom is around, Flygon can't really do anything unless I'm predicting perfectly, which is not my strong suit, especially against Sean. Let's just go for a Sludge Bomb here. It'll probably still break a sub. Okay. Goes for T-Bolt, and that does a ridiculous amount of damage. We're AV. Why does that do so much? Holy cow. Alright, well, that's probably gonna do it then. I was not anticipating, even at +2, anything doing that much damage just because we're AV, but clearly I underestimated the nasty plot Rotom. The thing is, because he could sub here. Do I anticipate another Thunderbolt? I feel like I have to. I don't know what my this would just die to anything, so I feel like it's worth getting the regen, and then we can hopefully just predict a T-Bolt here, but if he subs, that's probably GG. Good play, Sean. I should have stayed in. That was not a good play. And now we're reliant upon hitting stone edges. Oh dear. Well, I mean, I can outrage, maybe. No, that would be a bad play, because Espeon's faster. Oh boy. Okay, This is tough. Alright, well, let's go back to Slowbro. In theory, he's not going to go for an electric move here. He might Pain Split. And if he Pain Splits, then we're at least in a slightly better position. No, he's just going to Nasty Plot again. This guy's going for game. This is terrifying. Yeah, so again, Sean just has my number. He just outplayed me unbelievably well in this game, so I don't see an avenue where we can come back from this, really, because I don't know that I have enough Pokemon remaining. Because T-Bolt here is just gonna, it's gonna take us out. I could have maybe predicted and gone to Flygon, but we don't really, gain anything from me doing that. We just burn a turn. And he's still behind a sub, so... I should have predicted him to substitute, but that was a very good play on his part. So... Rotom, KOs... Slowbro... This is tough. I guess we have to go Flygon and just wail away with Stone Edges, but at +4 behind a sub, that's probably a wrap, because I still have to hit these, which is not a guarantee. Dang, I really played that poorly. I should have gotten Rocks up maybe with Colossal, but it was really the key play there was me not swapping into a water type I figured he would anticipate I would do that, and I would take nothing from Earthquake, but he went for Earthquake anyway. Oh, he goes to +6. That was maybe not the play there. Does he just not have anything to hit me? He might be, like, mono attacking? That would be wild. Well, if we hit another, we at least get this thing down. It's gonna switch. Goes into Sand Slash. Again, does negative damage. So here's our play. If he goes for knockoff, then we activate our Unburden. He's probably just going to get the Sun Up for Lilligant and then sweep me, but there's not really anything I could have done about that, because I think even with a crit Stone Edge, it wouldn't have taken this thing out, but... Yeah, I guess we just Brave Bird. So that'll take out Sand Slash, but now it's probably a wrap. So Hawlucha KOs Sand Slash with Brave Bird. Goes into Lilligant. I'm pretty positive this thing outspeeds me, even though I'm Scarfed, but we shall see. It does. Triple Axle. Do I get a miss? Lucky miss, maybe? Lucky miss? Nope. Hits all three. Well trained. So Lilligant KOs Hawlucha with Triple Axle, and then it'll most assuredly take out Flygon with Triple Axle. So GG, Sean, you continue to have my number. That's more than likely going to be our first loss of the season. He still has Rotom, so I can't really do anything. I'll just lock into Outrage, not that it matters. Leaf Blade is going to be enough. So Lilligant KOs Flygon with Blade. Alright, GG, Sean, touche. That's going to be a 3-0, I think. I think he had Lilligant, Rotom, and then Espeon on his Sliver. Yeah. So 3-0 for the Cramorants, and they get a big win. Our first loss of the season goes to Sean. Wouldn't have it any other way. GG.